Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12. See, I laugh at myself because he's 13. And it seems like I am constantly wanting to say he's 12. Okay, let's try this again. Hi, I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13, and he has autism. We paint together working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings using a hand over hand method, and then I paint the rest. He has been doing more of the backgrounds by himself, kind of. He still does like a circular motion on a lot of things, and so we're working on some of that as well. But he's come so incredibly far with how he paints and helping me and doing the different things. So it's amazing what he's been doing. But I laugh at myself because he's been 13 for a month and a half. Let's see. Oh, now basically 2 months, I guess, if I can do the math. And it, like, I still struggle with saying or remembering that he's 13. We talk about it all the time because he is in this phase again of wanting to break things. And so we talk about behavior, and we talk about how we're not supposed to do certain things. So that's sort of what's kind of on his mind about, like, his age and appropriate behavior. I always ask, is it age, is it Owen, or is it, oh, excuse me, random yawn there, or is it autism? Because, like, there's certain behaviors that I wonder about. I wonder if he's doing it on purpose, like if he is planning and plotting and knowing that it's an incorrect behavior, or if he just completely doesn't understand why something's right, wrong, or indifferent. And so that's something that I work on a lot with him, is trying to understand a behavior and how it's appropriate or not appropriate. So it's always kind of an interesting moment in time when he does or doesn't do something. So have to kind of see what's happening in, the grand scheme of things. Ooh, I've got some sneezes that want to happen here. Oh. So I was going to do a bunch of flowers, and here I am not doing a bunch of flowers. Well, a bunch of flowers versus random flowers, I suppose. And so that kind of changes how I do something or what I'm working on. And I more tired than I thought I was, which I knew I was tired, but I'm more tired. More tired than that. I almost feel like I want to, sometimes when I'm painting, it's more about emotions than the actual painting process. And ugh, the sneeze is not letting go. And so, like, I've had a lot of emotions over so many things in the last month, well, years, but um, just with the cancer and just the extra little things that I've been going through. I had to go to the eye doctor because I was having these flashes kind of light, and I had like gnats is what I kept calling them, and so the where you have the dots in your eyes and everything, and it just it's just after you've gone through surgery and you've gone through so many other parts of cancer, like the radiation, and now I'm back in infusions because I had my chemo first, and then I had my surgery, and then radiation, and then the back to they're called maintenance infusions versus the chemo, because it's basically the same drugs except for the chemo drugs, but it's coming up on a year at this point, and I mean, it's not quite, but it's getting there. And once you've been in it this long, it's like it's not over anytime soon, because I'm gonna have to continuously get checked for screening and different things like that. And so it's a lot on your mind, and it's a lot of daily grind, and a lot of different things that happen to your body because you're getting zapped with chemicals constantly, and it's just tiring. And I haven't been feeling good the last week since I've had my infusion, so that's kind of adding some extra moments in time for me. So anyways, I'm having a lot of emotions, and when I look at these paintings like this, sometimes what I'll do is I'll take and stretch. I'll take brushes like this, and I'll like kind of wipe through areas of it, and I'm half tempted to do that with this painting. So if I make it through without adding extra the lines, we'll see, because it just seems like that's what I want to do, but I don't know. We'll get there eventually. Okay. I could also, which this feels like I might do, I generally call them sprinkles. And I have so many things on my desk. I'm saying a lot. I'm tired. Sorry. Trying to think through and trying to think through my thoughts. I have a lot on my table, and when I do these sprinkle things, or confetti, I call them that, they go everywhere, and so trying to keep them close to the painting versus getting them on anything around you is always a chore. But whatever happens, happens, is what I say. That's my excuse, at least. I try to make myself feel better about doing random stuff that I technically should not be doing. Because I should be. The last few nights I've been sneezing, and I don't have like severe allergies. I've just random, but the last few, I used to have terrible allergies when I was growing up, but the last couple weeks I feel like I've been sneezing a lot more. Okay. Well, probably hard to see on there, but I've got tons of little sprinkles all over me. A lot of my clothes, I get the sprinkles on. And so a lot of times I'll wear the same thing. I'll throw it over my clothes because I get so much. Okay, I think we're there. I like it when it makes those longer lines. Okay, so I sign O for Owen, and then L, and B. There we go. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles.